it's Jorge from TeamJVS giving you a quick exclusive review on a new movie called Slashback. We were able to review this here for South by Southwest, and I'll give you a quick synopsis of it. This is a adventure slash sci-fi, sprinkle in a little bit of horror in there. But basically the synopsis is when Maika and her ragtag friends discover an alien invasion in their tiny Arctic hamlet, it's up to them to save the day. Utilizing their makeshift weapons and horror movie knowledge, the aliens realize you don't mess with girls from paying. And that basically sums up this movie. I will say it for what it was, and the cast being, very young. None of them looked to be. Everyone looked to be in their teens, like early teens. But this movie, the first few scenes of it, you kind of start seeing it, and you think this is gonna be some like crazy horror film. And it kind of ends up not being that, which I kind of enjoyed. And it ended up being this really neat kind of story of these, like four girls and their friendship, and just little things that like teenage girls will go through, liking boys, having to deal with siblings. And in this town, like this fisherman town, it basically, it's very remote. So it's not like there's anything to do type of stuff. So obviously it's a very tight-knit community. It was interesting, I guess, kind of some of the shooting, I guess I would call it, like when they were actually showing the aliens, or when the aliens were, doing what they were doing. It's very unique. I will say, looking at like the animal aliens was a lot more intriguing and interesting than seeing the human aliens per se. The human aliens reminded me of like Men in Black, when that one guy, I think in like the Roachmobile or something, just very awkward walking people. It did have very neat elements of how these aliens kept moving. The part that was kind of neat was how quickly all these girls basically adapted to this crazy situation that they were in. And even within the girls, you kind of start seeing this dynamic and hierarchy of, who's who within the group, and I thought that was neat. I will say this movie goes by quickly. It could they have fleshed out a little bit more in this movie? Probably. But overall, I think this was just a fun little flick. Something you really haven't, at least for me personally, I haven't seen before. This alien type of hosting, I guess you would call it, and how the aliens work. The way that they actually CG'd the aliens, I thought was super well done, and very cool. The movie did come, with its couple of jump scenes in there, which, I thought was a very nice sprinkle. But overall, I thought this movie it's not a bad movie, it's not a great movie, but it was a good movie. It was, like a solid, I'll say like C movie. Like if it's playing on the TV, you definitely would watch it. I don't know if I would watch this in the theaters, but overall, but pretty good movie. Don't know if you guys have had a chance to see this or not. Definitely let me know what you guys think, if you have seen it, or if you've heard of any, this movie. Like, what have you heard about it, and things like that, because it definitely seems like it could be a fun one, and depending on how they do the marketing for it, whenever it does get released, it could definitely get a good little push. But overall, like I said, I'll rate this just an average C. Good, very well done concept. I thought the actors, for being so young, I thought they did a really good job. There were some scenes that kind of fell a little flat, but other than that, it was definitely very, very well done. But other than that, this is Jorge from Team JVS, and I'll see you next time. Peace.